ghosties, welcome back to my channel. It is Kelsey Bry here. So today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different that I want to be able to do usually like every few months, maybe every year, I don't know. But I want to give you guys a little life update. But I also, before we do that, I want to do something new, and I want to start addressing at least one comment every video. Technically, I have had my YouTube channel for 4 years as this video is posting, technically. Have I been posting all those 4 years? Also, technically yes and technically no. What it was I would make my channel, post videos, and I didn't like how they would turn out. So I deleted the whole channel and started over, and I think I did that like 3 or 4 times. And currently, where I'm at with my channel right now is the happiest I've ever been with my channel, and I'm keeping it the way that it is. I am so proud of myself for everything. So I've technically been on YouTube for 4 years, but not posting consecutively for those 4 years, if that makes any sense. Also, please do not mind the laundry. I'm doing laundry today. So the first comment that I want to address is I want to go from the earliest comment to the newest. So the first ever comment I ever received was from my tutorial, the Slytherin inspired makeup. I hate that video. I'm not gonna lie. I really, really hate that video. But I was at the time when I was just starting YouTube and I was like, I don't really know what to do. So that's what I did. So this is from that video. The person is Ro6325. Ro6325. And they said girly in 2014, and abso-freaking-lutely. I was 15 in 2014, and the best times, like nostalgia wise, were in those years. We had so many good things, and for those of y'all who know, Tumblr era, oh my god, if you lived it, you understand. If you didn't live it, you missed out on so many things. Thank you for the comment. Thank you for subscribing if you are. I don't know. I'm not going to check right now. Doesn't really, you know. If you are, you are. Great. If you're not, that's your choice. So let's get into the little life update right now. I'm just going to start from January and work my way down. So January 1st, well, I guess technically January 1st, me and my boyfriend got together. He asked me to be his girlfriend on New Year's Eve at midnight when the ball dropped. So we have been together since January 1st. It is now May, I believe, 8th. So yeah, that's something that happened in January. He's absolutely amazing. I'll see. I've talked to him about being in videos before. He's not exactly entirely comfortable with it. However, he is in my gaming channel videos because all it is his voice. So if you wanted to go check that out on my gaming channel, you can listen to him there. He's not exactly comfortable with doing full-fledged videos with me, but he said like maybe vlog style things where he's in it a little bit he would be okay with, but it's something that I'm not going to pressure him to do. If he doesn't want to, he doesn't want to. It's completely up to him. We also went to a Jurassic Quest event, which is basically like animatronic life-size dinosaurs, and it's kind of like a museum exhibit. You just walk around and see all the dinosaurs, and that was really, really super fun. So we did that. I don't remember when we did that, but that's something we did. I have never been as happy in a relationship as I am with him, and I think that that is very important. I feel very safe and secure and healthy with him, and I know that this is it for me. And from what he has told me and shown me, I know that this is it for him too. So, good things there. It really feels like I have been through so much in my life with relationships and friends and people who have just treated me like absolute garbage, hurt me, did the worst possible things to me, and I never got a break. And it feels like the universe or whatever higher power is up there, because I don't believe in God, they just saw everything that I've been through and was like, you know what, here's your break. Here's the sweetest, most patient, kindest person you could ever ask for. They're gonna be here, they're gonna keep you safe, they're gonna keep you healthy. Like, this is for you. And that is exactly how I feel with him. The Percy Jackson TV show has come out and it has been out, and I am absolutely obsessed. I am looking forward to season 2 more than I would like to admit. Um, but I absolutely loved it. I showed it to my parents, I showed it to my boyfriend. They absolutely loved it. It was phenomenal. If you guys haven't watched it, go do yourself a favor and watch it. I was going to go to the Mythical tour for 2014. I was looking at ticket prices for that. I was going to go to see them. They're coming, I believe, next month. The closest to me would be next month. And I had mentioned something to one of my friends about it, but I don't think it's going to happen. I'm having some issues with that specific friend right now, so don't really see that happening, but it is something I was looking into to possibly go. I don't know why I mentioned that. I guess maybe at some point, maybe I will go. I don't know. But as of right now, I don't think I'm going to go. Um, Going back to the Percy Jackson TV show, I absolutely loved it. The only issue, I had like several minor issues that weren't really big issues, but one of the issues was who played Hermes. Hermes was played by Lin-Manuel Miranda. And the only thing is that in the Percy Jackson universe, canonically, Hermes is the god that has fathered the most children out of any of the other gods and goddesses. And I do not see Lin-Manuel Miranda as this ladies' man. Maybe it's just me, maybe it's a personal preference, but I just don't see it. So yeah, I'm looking at it right now, and we actually went to the dinosaur exhibit on January, what was that, 13th? Yeah, so we went to the dinosaur exhibit on the 13th of January, and if I can find pictures, I will definitely put them up somewhere. But yeah, we had a lot of fun that day. We actually wore matching Jurassic Park t-shirts, and I had like a Jurassic Park Raptor trainer jacket that I wore, and it was a lot of fun. We had fun. It was very cheesy. It was definitely for little kids, but it was still a lot of fun. They had like fossils at on tables. Like they weren't real fossils, but you know, for kids they're real fossils. They had like fossils of skulls and teeth and claws, and it was really interesting, and it was more fun to watch like the little kids get excited. Like I think if you had kids it would have been more fun. Like we just went as dumb adults trying to do something fun. Also, I think this is the longest that my hair has been one color. My hair has been blue since January, maybe a little bit before then. And no, it was definitely January. January is when I dyed it blue. And it's been blue for 4 or 5 months now, and this is the longest I've had it blue. So I don't know how to feel about that. Usually I change the color like every 2 months, but I haven't. And I don't know, I think blue suits me. But at the the Jurassic Quest exhibit, we ended up getting like a VIP package, and we ended up getting these little drawstring backpacks that had like dinosaur toys in them, and it had like slime and like a little mask that was like a dinosaur, and it was so cheesy, but it was just really cute. Something else that I was going to get that I still might get is I was gonna get the Twilight ColourPop collab. And I really only wanted to get it because it was so cringy and the names were so bad. But I really wanted to get it. I still might get it, I don't know, but that's something that I almost got, and that also came out back in January. Something else that I've done recently is I finally broke down and I watched the Last of Us series. I didn't want to watch it for the longest time. It didn't really interest me. I don't know why. It just never did. And my boyfriend convinced me. He was like, no, I think you're really gonna like it. You should watch it. And I became obsessed. And he's told me what has happened in the game, and I am really not looking forward to season 2. I'm not gonna spoil it, but if you guys have played the game, then you know what happens, and I don't want it to happen. So I did this test on Spotify, and it was like telling you your day list. So like the type of music that you listen to on the daily, and mine came back with Serenade Acoustic Punk Early Morning. And apparently I was listening to heartbroken, emotional, and simple music. And they gave me Good Times by All Time Low, Good to You by Marianas Trench, and Endlessly by The Cab. And apparently that was my Spotify daily playlist is Heartbroken. I've also, at work, I've been doing a lot in other departments. I am trained in every single department at my job, and lately I've been sticking mainly to two different departments, and they've been putting me in another department that's different than the one I was hired for. And it's been very stressful and very hard because I do not like this other department, but 'tis the way the world works, and it's something I have to deal with, unfortunately. Something else that my boyfriend and I have been doing is he absolutely loves board games and card games, so we've been buying up all of the villainous games. Hello? We've been buying up all of the villainous games and expansion packs. We've done the Disney and the Marvel. We played the Star Wars one on the computer on Tabletop Simulator. It was okay, but we have basically every Disney expansion pack. We have almost every Marvel expansion pack. So we've been playing that religiously, and him and I both absolutely love it. It is so fun. It's like a board game where you have to complete tasks to fulfill an ultimate goal for your specific character, and they're all villains. So, like, for Hades, I just played as Hades the other day. You have to get 3 of your Titans onto Mount Olympus, but the other player can fate you and like restrict you from completing certain tasks. And it's very fun, but it's also a very long game. I know that the one for he just played as the Red Queen the other day, and her task was to get the cards, like the card guards, and you had to flip them sideways, so kind of like how it was in croquet when they would turn sideways and like hunch over. So you had to flip all the cards and then shoot a shot through the cards, and you had to draw from your deck, and if the amount of power was lesser than the amount of power that the cards had, then you won. So it's just a long and tedious game, but it's very, very fun. We also have had a Lord of the Rings marathon. That was very, very fun. Him and I are both nerds, and we absolutely love Lord of the Rings. So the one day we spent at my house and we watched all 3 original Lord of the Rings movies, the extended editions. So it's like 12, 13 hours, but it was so fun and so worth it. I will say though, honestly, like I've talked about this before, but this man, I have never been so in love with him, so in love with anybody in my entire life. And it took me all of like 2 seconds to fall in love with him. And I think that's really what sold it for me, was that like him and I have worked together for, it'll be 5 years this year that we've worked together. We've really only been talking for like 2 or 3 out of those years, but it's like instant connection. It's so easy and so comfortable to just love him and be with him. And I think that's why for me that this is it for me. Like I know I am never going to find another person like him who is so easy to be with and so easy to love, and just I could, it's like the bare minimum effort for me to just be able to give my everything to him, because it's just so easy, because I think that he deserves it. And like, you know that trend where it's like, oh, he's a 10, but this. No, this man is a 10, and he broke the scale because he deals with all of my overthinking and my trauma and my mental health issues. Like, he is absolutely insane and so supportive and so loving and so patient, and I could not have asked for a better partner in my life. And lately I've been staying over at his house a lot more than my house. And I won't give anything away. I won't give anything away, but I am very comfortable at his house. Let me just put it that way. It's not only that, but it's the fact that like I also work with his brother and his brother's girlfriend, and I've known them for a while, and I ended up meeting his mom and his niece way back, probably like in December, like November, December, and it's just so easy to get along with them as well. Like I've always had problems with in-laws, and it's just so easy to get along with his in-laws. And I love them all. Like genuinely I love them all, and I want the best for all of them. Even though his brother gets on my nerves a lot, but I genuinely love them all, and I am so happy to be included in a family like theirs. Like, his niece will make me pictures or she'll make me jewelry, and I'll bring her little gifts every now and then. Like, I gave her all of my colored pencils because I don't use them anymore, and I gave her some extra coloring books, and she immediately, like, the day that I gave them to her, she was looking through her coloring books trying to give one of them to me, and I was like, no, it's okay, you can keep it, it's yours. And so instead she like colored like 5 or 6 different pictures and gave them to me instead. I am just very, very happy right now, and I've never really been able to say that I've been happy and that I've been healthy and safe and content. And so this means a lot to me that I'm finally able to say that I'm very happy. Okay, but yeah, you guys, that was a little life update from me. I'm very happy, I'm very content, and I'm doing what I love. I'm being with who I love. So yeah, if you guys like the idea of me addressing comments every video, please let me know. I really want to keep doing them. It's easier. I think it's more fulfilling for me to do it this way than for me to respond by typing it out. I still plan on responding to comments by typing them, but I just think it's more fulfilling for you guys if I talk about it, and also maybe it gives you some recognition. Who knows? But thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any, oh, also, do you like my new intro? Please let me know. I have a new outro as well, so let me know about that. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or video ideas, be sure to leave them in the comment section down below. All of my social media links are always in the description box. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for my next video. Bye, guys.